I know whatever you have to tell me is bad news because you never call me over here when something good happens.
Sonny called. He's decided to surrender himself to face the charges against him, so he's on his way back to Port Charles right now.
With or without Brenda?
I may have been wrong about the reason why Sonny went the wrong. He might not have connected with Brenda. I don't know.
Yeah, he went for the pizza.
Either way, he's going to be landing at a private airstrip, and he asked me to have Diane meet him there.
You think Brenda's going to be with him?
Carly, I don't know. I doubt it. Diane and Sonny have to go straight to the PCP. He's going to turn himself in, which doesn't leave enough time for Dante and me to prove that Johnny even...
Wait. You and Dante? Since when have you been working with Dante? So, you hate Dante. You know he's a liar and a traitor and that he had Michael sent to prison.
I understand that, but it saves time to work with Dante, and Sonny doesn't have any to spare now.
Except you want to prove that Johnny was carrying a gun when Sonny shot him, and Dante wants to prove the opposite.
He wants the truth. He came to me with this.
Oh my God, that should be a red flag to you. It's a trick. He wants you to obtain the evidence illegally so he could charge you with something. God knows what he'll do to Spinelli. And any evidence that you find that could prove Sonny's innocent, I guarantee it's going to mysteriously disappear.
I mean, the good thing about that is Spinelli and I control the evidence, and we decide what Dante sees.
Okay, the second Dante builds a case against Sonny, he's gonna double-cross you. Have you forgotten how Dante turned Michael into the courts?
He also got Michael out.
A little too late. I don't know what happened to Michael in prison, but he's nowhere near over it. And that's on Dante.
You just need to forget about getting even with Dante right now.
You know, we've all made a lot of mistakes with Michael, but we were trying to protect him. Dante just wanted another little star for his badge.
We have other things to worry about right now, Carly.
Michael doesn't want to finish school. Did you know that? What's more important than that? This is a little boy that we hoped would grow up to be a lawyer or a CEO of a big company and have this fabulous life, and he thinks he's nothing. He sees no hope for his future. And he hasn't been the same since he came home from Pittenville.
We are all responsible for putting him there.
Michael almost slipped out yesterday when a girl tried to pull him into the water at the country club. He flinches every single time somebody tries to touch him. Have you looked into his eyes lately? Because he's broken. And that's on Dante, Jason.
I'm just saying it doesn't help to target Dante.
You're never gonna change my mind about this. Because Dante put a teenage boy in a federal prison, and yeah, he got him out, but it was a little too late. And I don't care how hard he tries to redeem himself. He can never undo what happened to Michael.
What are you doing here?
I'm not talking out here.
Interrogation room.
Sonny called. He's on his way back. He's turning himself in.
Why the hell would he do that?
He wants to prove he's innocent.
Hey, so where's Sonny been this whole time?
You know I can't tell you that.
Well, if he's so innocent, why'd he jump out?
Why don't you ask Sonny when you see him? In the meantime, we have to find proof that Johnny had a gun.
The name Spinelli came up with, these 5 made ATM transactions in the neighborhood around the time of the shooting. Maybe they saw something, I don't know.
Did you narrow down the time frame?
Not yet.
When was Johnny found?
I don't know, it's in the report.
I don't believe this.
What, you found something?
Yeah, proof that Sonny's innocent. It's been in this report the whole time.
Well, I'm looking at the same report you were looking at, and I haven't found anything.
Right there, who found Johnny on the street?
Ronnie Domestico. Are you serious? That's your proof? That Johnny was armed? Give me a break.
Ronnie hates Sonny as much as he hates me.
He wouldn't frame someone.
Are you kidding? He had a history with Franco that he never confessed to. Who knows what this guy's covering up?
Come on, he wouldn't tamper with evidence.
Dante, you gotta look at what's right in front of you. Nothing in that report contradicts what Sonny says until Ronnie shows up. Ronnie ditched the gun to frame Sonny.
All right, he would never do this.
You know as well as I do that Johnny always carries a gun. He would never meet Sonny face to face unarmed.
Okay, if he tampers with evidence, he loses his badge.
Well, you gonna protect him?
Well, I've known him a hell of a lot longer than I've known Sonny Corinthos.
Okay, so you could look at this like a cop, you could lie and protect one of your own, or you could find the truth and help Sonny.